Hi, I'm not Maddie, but I am Michaela, and welcome to Gaio Girls, the K-pop podcast for all your K-pop needs. Let's get into it. Happy birthday! Today's your special day. I can't believe you turned 19. It's time to shout hooray, hooray! Yes, that's right. Queen of lyricism. Yes, you guys, it is true. Today is our dear Maddie's birthday. She turns 19 today. She is older than me. Doesn't feel correct. And yet, here we are. No, but in all seriousness, today is Maddie's birthday. And I have come to the sudden realization. Well, that's a lie. It wasn't sudden. I've been realizing this multiple times for months now. It's just never stuck with me until today that I am a terrible, terrible gift giver. Now, I don't mean terrible in the sense of I give really bad gifts. I mean terrible in the sense that I don't give gifts and that I give pretty bad gifts. I mean, if you think money is bad, then yeah, I give pretty bad gifts. But here's the thing. So, I don't know how to give gifts. I don't think about gifts. I don't think about what people would want in a gift. I probably could give really good gifts. I just don't. Because I just don't think of giving gifts as a thing that is important. And I always feel really guilty and bad when people give me gifts. Not to say you should stop giving me gifts, because I love them. But I feel bad because I don't give back. Or at least I don't give gifts back. And I feel guilty whenever I take gifts from my friends. This is especially true in me and Maddie's friendship. I think I can count on one hand the amount of gifts that I've given her. And they're not even really gifts. They're just little trinkets. They're like it's like food, or I think the first gift I think I got her was a necklace. And the first gift she got me was a Valentine's Day present, and it was a stuffed animal, and it was a stuffed giraffe. And she didn't know, but I love giraffe plushies a whole lot. They're cute. They're adorable. She got me a stuffed giraffe and like candy, I'm pretty sure. And she's gotten me that. She's gotten me like another Valentine's Day gift that was like reasons why I was an amazing person. That's a lie, but she did it for me. She's gotten me a graduation present. She's gotten me Namjoon fan art. She got me a t-shirt. She got me a vinyl that she went out of her way to get me for my birthday. She's gotten me a lot of things. And I've given her pecans and a Sagittarius necklace. So I have decided that I am going to repay her for all of the fun items and things that she's gotten me. And I am going to try my hardest to give her a good gift. It's still not tangible. And on that aspect, I failed. I did. But I thought, what better way to show Maddie how appreciative I am of her and our friendship than to make her something that I don't make very many people. And that is a playlist. So with me, playlists are very special. I don't make them for just anybody, unless you ask me. Like, I'll make you a playlist of music that you might like. If you're like, hey, Michaela, can you make me a playlist? I'll do it. But I don't go out of my way to make people playlists on my own accord unless I care about them. So I think I've made a few playlists for her in the past, but I've never made her one for her birthday, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. What does this have to do with K-pop, you may be asking? Let me explain. So I decided what better way to not only record an episode and make a gift for Maddie, then to mash them all into one. So this episode is going to be Maddie's birthday gift. And the playlist that I made for her was a K-pop specific playlist, and I made it about me and her friendship over the years. I basically made a playlist that I feel like encapsulates who we are as, not necessarily people, but just what our friendship is like and what our friendship feels like. I even asked people like what adjectives came to mind when they thought of me and Maddie's friendship, and there were not a lot, but when the ones that they did give were pretty poignant. So, I took all that in consideration, and I sat down and I made a playlist. Specifically, Maddie and Michaela's playlist to end all playlists. But don't worry, this doesn't have to be just a me and Maddie specific one, although I'm not gonna lie, there are some inside jokes on this playlist that may not transition well for other friendships, or maybe they will. Maybe we're not that original. That could be entirely plausible. But it isn't just a me and Maddie playlist. If any of these songs resonate for you and your best friend or anything like that, take them. Apply them to your guys' friendships. Or if you just like the playlist, that's cool too. Jam out to it. But yeah, enough rambling, because I can do that for hours. Let's get into the main event, shall we? So, first up on the list we have 365 Fresh by Triple H.
So fresh. What's left?
Okay, so honestly, whenever I think of this song, I just think of it as our entrance song. Like, this just makes so much sense. Whenever we walk into a room, I just imagine this playing in the background. It's fun, and it's quirky, and it's playful, and it's hype, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. And I'd like to think those are the type of people that we are. And it makes sense. It makes sense. This song has so much chaotic energy. And we're such chaotic people that honestly not including the song on the playlist would be not only a disservice to the playlist itself, but just it would be lacking something. It would be lacking the sort of chaotic energy that our friendship embodies. Next up on the list we have Hung Song by the one and only, he's your hope, he's my hope, J-Hope. Okay, so not every song in this playlist is gonna lyrically reflect our friendship. Most of them are just the general vibe from the song is the same vibe that I get from our friendship, but Han Song is one of the few on here that lyrically just both sound and feel like our friendship. It reminds me of how we were during literary. And not just like literary competitions, but just drama club the entirety of our senior year, which is we will stop at nothing in order to achieve our goals and accomplish the things that we set out to accomplish, that we've been wanting to accomplish since like sophomore, junior year, before we were even in any sort of authority position at all. It just has this vibe of nothing can stop us, nothing can touch us, and watch out world, because here we come. And honestly, that's just the general like vibe and feeling that I get from us whenever we're in those types of positions. especially during like competition season and drama club, which was, "Hi, hello, we genuinely hope everyone in this room does well and nothing bad happens, but also do not be fooled. We will stop at nothing to destroy everyone in this room and come out on top. But we'll also say congrats and you did a really good job," because you did, but still, we want to win. Now to continue to keep this hype train going, next up on the list we have Wet by Flowsick and Jessie.
Yeah.
Now, this is a prime example of how some of the songs in the playlist, the lyrics don't match our friendship, but the mood that you get from the song perfectly encapsulates our friendship. Let me explain. So, a lot of Maddie and I's friendship revolves around cars, specifically being in cars, specifically me being in Maddie's car, admittedly so. But a lot of our first few months of us being friends involved us driving around town together, getting ice cream, getting food, going to places, just being in cars and going out. And a lot of the experience that comes from being in a car with me and Maddie is the music. We do not hesitate to turn the music up in a car, ever. My music is always blasting in my car. Maddie's music is usually always blasting in her car. It's just the aesthetic. It's just the aesthetic. It's just the mood. And this song is just one that I can picture us being in a car together, going to a party or something, or just going out somewhere and blasting this song on the way there. It just makes so much sense. I can see us at red lights, like bouncing around and having so many old southern white men look at us with utter disgust. But hey, you know, teenage rebellion and such. So yeah, that is why this song ended up on the playlist. Also because it's Jessie. I'm sorry, it's Jessie, and you need more Jessie in your life. You just need it. You need it. I promise you.
Coming through, I'm coming for the cheddar. 물 마셔, 비가 내려. I'm good when I'm bad, I'm better. Think you got the juice, but I'm wet out.
On that same note, next up on the playlist we have Holiday by 17. So I just discovered this song recently, and as soon as summer hits, it is definitely going on my summer playlist, but it also reminds me a lot of our friendship. Just the general mood and the lyrics too. It's a lot about going out on the town and having fun and just trying to make every day feel like a vacation and a holiday. And honestly, that's kind of our friendship, essentially, in a way. It's a lot of going out and having fun and just trying to make the day a little less dull. 너의 손을 잡고 어디든지 go 언제든 you're always by my side 사람들 사이를 비집고 헤엄쳐 떠나자 Now, what kind of friendship playlist would this be if this song didn't make the cut?
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지?
Now, I don't know if you remember, but I definitely do. There was one day in class where you texted me and you asked me, which BTS song do you think specifically fits our friendship? And I went through a whole list, but I finally decided on one, and that one is Dope. Now, lyrically, it's all about social change, you know, the usual with BTS, but just the mood in general sounds like us. Again, it's another entrance song. It's another competition song. It's just one of those songs that feels like us on a really, really good day. Like, whenever we have something that we want to do, or a goal that we want to meet, or just in general, whenever we're just like going out anywhere, this is the type of controlled, chaotic energy that I feel like fits our friendship. So now we've reached the halfway point of this playlist, and it's time to wind down just a little bit. And I thought, Michaela, what better way to start the winding down process of this playlist than by including this very, very special song? See, I don't know if you remember, but I do. And I specifically remember one day, junior year, during Miss Butt's mythology class, where I had finished doing my work, and you finished watching me do my work. You decided to show me some EXO songs. But not just any EXO songs, oh no. You decided to show me one member song specifically from his album that you really, really liked. And that member's name was Luhan. Do you remember the song, Maddie? Well, you shall. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Just listen.
Ooh, ooh, I'm just trying to get you in the mood. Ooh, ooh, baby, just show me what to do. Now flow like flow. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Do you remember, my dear friend? Do you remember the travesty of a song you made me suffer through that fateful day in junior year? Do you remember the terrified look on Miss Butt's face when she saw me convulsing in a corner because my ears were being tampered with by this noise? Oh, but in all seriousness, I can't take this seriously. No, not in all seriousness. This is for anyone at home that doesn't know. This is Lu by Luhan, an ex-member of EXO, and Maddie's favorite member of EXO. And I just remember in junior year, I was like showing her Dean songs, so I was like, yeah, I'm kind of into K-pop. Here, listen to this. And then she's like, oh, K-pop? Yeah. And she gives me that. She gave me that. She was like, yeah, I like him. It's trash, but I like him. And you know what? I respect it. Yeah, I had to include this in here. This was a staple in our friendship. It's like you trapping me in a car while you and Brittany laugh at me as you guys blast Nickelback. This is Payback, but still not Payback, because I know you're probably listening to this and I can see like the little shoulder dance thing that you're doing while listening to this. But you know what? It's fine. As long as you find happiness in it, friend. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Luhan. Oh, God.
Come inside, I'll change your life, better prepare. For the world like the Renaissance, bend that body like gymnast. She has no I want.
Okay, but now we're actually winding down the playlist. So, next up on the list is Feeling Good by Day 6.
오늘 날씨도 좋은데 넌 뭐해 지금 나가면 딱일 텐데.
Another good song to put on in a car whenever you're going to a party or some function. I'm pretty sure we've had this on in the car before when we were going somewhere. Football game, a party, something, whatever. But yeah, it's just a really nice song about going out and enjoying life, and of course it's day 6, and we both love day 6. You should love day 6 if you're listening and you're not Maddie. Go stand day 6. We love our boys. But that's not the point. The point is that this is a song that definitely reminds me of our friendship. Now we have Shut Up and Groove by Hayes featuring Dean.
Hey, let her talk to me. Oh, no.
I don't even have to explain this song. It's Hayes and Dean. Both artists that we really enjoy. And Shut Up and Groove is, again, another song where the vibe and the chorus just reminds me of us at parties, especially at prom. This is a prom song, to be honest. Oh, especially junior year prom, junior prom, on the drive there, and then just that night. Oh, it's this song. This song encapsulates prom night to me. So yeah. Aww. What fun memories. Oh my god, this is making me emotional. That's disgusting. Pushing that down. Repress that. Anyways, Shut Up and Groove. Hayes. It's great.
Shut up and groove, just keep grooving.
Ooh. Now here's the real song that actually makes me cry. Whenever I think about not just our friendship, but our friend group and my friends in general. And that's Spring Day by BTS. The lyrics, the sound, and just that entire song reminds me of everything. It reminds me of the ups and downs, it reminds me of the sleepovers, it reminds me of the classes, it reminds me of the ice cream stop trips after school, it reminds me of getting Chinese food next door and just that whole system of how we operated. It reminds me of going to the rec center late at night after our senior prank went terribly wrong. It reminds me of Melody's Cafe. It reminds me of so much. And it's one of those songs that just represents my friendship with you and the others in our friend group. I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but you guys helped me have the quintessential teenage experience that I've always wanted. And I don't know how else to thank you guys for that. You guys were there for me, and you were always cheering me on. And no matter what happened or how long we had gone without talking to each other, or who else was in our lives, somehow we always found a way to come back. And we always found a way to make up. And we always found a way to just work through our issues. And I have never had a friendship like that before. I think I've never really had a friendship that took work, because I never had to put in work when it came to friendships. And our friendship helped me grow, and it helped me learn a lot. And for that, I can't help but thank you. Ew, I'm getting... You know what? I'm not gonna cry on a podcast. Who do you think I am? I don't take the time to do this. I don't think of doing it often, but Spring Day reminds me of everyone in my life who has helped me through really, really tough times and to be there for me. And you are definitely one of those people. And for that, I can't thank you enough.
You know it all. You're my best friend. 아침은 다시 올 거야. 어떤 어둠도 어떤 계절도 영원할 순 없을 건데 비나 봐요. 이 겨울도 끝이 나요. 보고 싶다.
So, we have officially reached the end of this playlist. I really hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed putting it together for you, and I hope that one day, when we're older and I'm getting you ready for the Met, because you are not going out on the red carpet embarrassing me, we can look back and we can laugh about all the memories that we've shared together. But there is still one more song that I really, really want to include on this playlist. It's not K-pop whatsoever, but it's very special because technically it's a part of the thing that made us friends in the first place, and that's Yuri on Ice. So, if you want to have friendship memories of us doing donuts in my neighborhood while the construction workers look at us like we're crazy people while blasting the song, then I hope you enjoy. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. See ya!